You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listen to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 55 degrees going up to a lovely 73. Yeah, it's going to be pretty today, y'all. It's one of them days you just want to get out the house because it's nice. It's not too cold. It's not going to be too hot. It's just going to be perfect. So it's going to be beautiful. No showers in the forecast, which is a good thing. Listen, it's Monday. You have made it to the Monday. Yes, thank the Lord for that. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I did. I had a nice weekend. It was crazy because Saturday is literally supposed to be my day off, which I got to tell y'all, I took the day off for real. Like normally I say, oh, Saturday's my day off. But I don't take the day off. But this Saturday I actually took the day off to the point where I was kind of just lounging around. And I said to my husband, let's go out. So then I text my daughter and I text my friend Georgette, and I was like, and I text Dominique. She said, what you doing? So she was already out. That's my daughter Dominique. She was already out already, and she and the baby, my sugar baby, they were out already. And I was like, well, maybe we can go down to Slow Pour, the brewery, and just hang out because they play games. I like to play games. I'm especially like card games and things like that, like online gaming. Never really got into that. The little video games that you play on your tablet, I do those like late at night when I'm watching TV. But for the most part, I like card games and board games and things like that. So at Slow Pour, when I interviewed John Allen, God, I don't even know what episode that was. That was so long ago. But anyway, I interviewed one of the founders of Slow Pour Brewery. His name was John Allen. And I interviewed him and we talked about the brewery and how he got started. But one of the things he said to me is that we want this to be like a family affair when you go outside. We want you, when you come here, we want you to feel like family. We want to be inclusive. And it was really nice. So we went down to Slow Pour Brewery and I had a beer for the first time since I was 18 years old. Like, I tasted a beer when I was 18. It was disgusting. And I said to John in the interview, I was like, yeah, I don't like beer. Like, I've never had a beer that I actually said, ooh, that's a good beer. Never. Because I only had it once, and it was so nasty. I never had it again. I actually drank a beer for the first time in about 40 years. Literally. And I drank the whole beer. But my daughter said to me, try a sour beer, right? And I was like, okay. It was not bad. Like, if I had to drink a beer, I would drink that. If I'm going to drink something in the beer family, it would have to be like a cooler, right? And when I drink coolers, there's only one. Oh, yeah, like that's it. But it was pretty decent. I ain't going to even lie. I forgot the name of it. I think it was called Good Vibes or something. It didn't make me, what I can tell you is that I did not get extremely hot. When I drink wine, I instantly, in anything with alcohol, like heavy alcohol, I could drink like 2 sips and I'm starting to sweat. It did not make me sweat. It really didn't do anything for me, actually. And maybe because, I don't know. I mean, I didn't feel any kind of way, but I only had one glass. So that could have been it too. And that was enough because it wasn't like I was like, oh, I love beer. No, it was actually pretty good. And one glass was enough. And that's normally my max for most things anyway. Even when I drink wine, like I'm a one glass of wine kind of person because I'm not a drinker. Some people can drink a whole bottle, just knock it back. That's not me. It's not me. I remember going to Red Lobster one time with my husband and his friend Tyrone and my friend Ann. They're married. That's how my husband and I met. We were in their wedding. And we went to Red Lobster, and I had the audacity to order a mudslide, right? Because it looked so good. It was chocolatey and creamy. I was like, oh, that looks delicious. Not thinking that, okay, well, it looks delicious, but it has alcohol in it, right? And I'm not a drinker, y'all. Like, I'm really not. And I've never been a drinker. So I'm sitting up there and I ordered a mudslide and it is delicious. But by the time I got halfway through the bottle, my eyes, because I got small eyes anyway, my eyes started to close up and my friends started cracking up like, because they were looking at me and I don't drink. And so I started giggling because that's what happens. I started to giggle and they was like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. You can't tell me. And my husband like, yep. She's feeling the stuff right now. That's because I'm not a drinker. They were laughing like, you off of that? I'm like, yeah, I'm really lightweight when it comes to drinking. But anyway, had a great weekend. We hung out there for like a couple of hours. Now let me tell you what I like. What I like about the setup, right? You know, I'm an entrepreneur, so I always look at the opportunities that's available, and I look around. Anything business, I can scope it out. I love the open concept. Like, it's a beautiful open concept. So they had the outdoor. You could play cornholes, which is what I went there to do, play cornholes. But somebody had the cornhole things. And then I wanted to play some games, but somebody had all the games. I'm like, okay, so what we going to do? But what we realized is the next time we go, two things can happen. You can bring your own food, and you can bring your own game. Now, that being said, there was a food truck there. It was okay. It's nothing to rave about. The food was okay. And here's what I realized. Sometimes people they're not used to cooking. Well, I can't even say that he has a food truck. I don't know. The food was okay. It wasn't like, oh my God, it wasn't that. It was expensive, I can tell you that. Like, my husband had a sausage and some French fries. It was like $14. I'm like, really? Like, it was cut up sausage and a piece of toasted bread, and some French fries, and that was $14. I was like, ooh, and it wasn't amazing. It wasn't like jaw dropping, finger licking amazing. So, that was like, I'm like, okay. What I don't know is if this is the same food truck every time. So I think what I love about that whole situation is that the brewery sells it does what it do best, beer. That's what it does best. Bringing people together over craft beer. That's what it does. It did not go into the food business. Now, what they do have is like snacks, like potato chips. And now what was funny, the potato chips was like $2 a bag. Because I had to buy my sugar baby. She wanted a snack. So I bought her some potato chips. I spent $3. And it was a little tiny bag of potato chips, $2. And the water was 94 cents. I'm like, okay, so the water, so that part was like, can't knock them for trying to make their money. The food truck, I like the fact that they have created a collaborative partnership where food trucks can come and actually park dead smack in the middle, and you can go get your food off the food truck, and you can sit outside, or you can go inside and eat. So I thought that was pretty nice, and they had a private room for private events. It was really it was nice. So I know the next time I go, we already decided what we're gonna do. Because I didn't like the food that well, so I can't see me paying $14 again for food I don't like. Even though I would love to support, I just don't see it happening. So the next time I will support one of the other businesses in Gwinnett, which is the pizza parlor. Some pizzas, and then my husband liked beer. I probably would drink one beer and have some pizza and bring our own games. And then we can kind of hang out all night and have a good time. The other thing, too, was a little chilly. So, I was a little cold. I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to wear a jacket. I'm just going to wear long sleeves. So it was a little bit cold. But anyway, that was my weekend. And yesterday, of course, yesterday is not a day off. I did Popcorn and Politics, which is all about politics. And then right after that, just in case you didn't notice, I host a mastermind every Sunday called the Butterfly Squad. And I help women, and we help each other, actually. We all help each other grow our business, answer questions about what's happening in our business, and if I can help with anything, I do. So that's every Sunday at 4 o'clock. So if you want to become a member of the Butterfly Squad, just go to thebutterflysquad.biz, B-I-Z, thebutterflysquad.biz, B-I-Z. You can become a member there. And join us every Sunday at 3 o'clock. We meet up, we talk about business for an hour, and then we say la vie after that. So after that, I had a busy day yesterday. Saturday was a great day. I did nothing but hang out for a little while. Yesterday, I did Popcorn and Politics podcast, and I did the Butterfly Squad Mastermind, and then my husband and I went to dinner. We went to bowl, but when we got to bowling, they were like, yeah, you can't, because we bowl in the league, so we get free bowling, but you have to be there before a certain time, so we missed that. So it was like, all right, let's just go to dinner. So we went to dinner. So had a great weekend. Hope you did too. Now let's get on with this show. Enough about me and what I did. Let's get on with what's happening today. Today is Monday, April the 4th. It's Jeep 4x4 day. That's what I have. It's so crazy because I've driven a Jeep for the last 30 years. I love Jeeps. But I am going to get me a luxury car one day. I don't know what day that's going to be, but one day. But today is Jeep 4x4 day, so shout out to all the Jeepers out there. It's National Chicken Cordon Bleu Day. If you like chicken cordon bleu, it's your day. National Hug a News Person Day. Hey, hug a news person. That would be me. I'm going to hug myself because no one's here to hug me. Hug a news person. I'm a news person. I'm a podcaster that I talk about the news. Because, journalists be getting pissed off like, you're not a journalist. I'm not a journalist. I'm a person who loves podcasting and loves Gwinnett. So I am a podcaster that talk about the news. How about that? I don't want to offend anybody because, folks get a little touchy. I went to school 18 years to become a journalist. You're not a journalist. I'm not. I do not claim to be one. I am a podcaster. National School Librarian Day. National Vitamin C Day. I took some of that last night because my throat was starting to get scratchy, but it could have been all the pollen that I sucked up yesterday because I was outside. But take your vitamin C. Vitamin C is good for you. National Walk Around Things Day. I did that yesterday. I did all my stuff yesterday for the day. So I did the vitamin C yesterday, and I walked around the house like 7 times. I should have, was it like 7? I think I should have did 7. I think I walked around the house like 3 or 4. Then I walked down the street because I was trying to get in my 5,000 steps. I came very, very close. By the time I went to bed, I think I was at 4,799 or something like that. I was like, I just can't get up and do another step. I'm tired. I'm just want to lay down now. All right, so that's your national holiday. So today, let's get on these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer for today, Monday, April the 4th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. You can meet someone who will become very dear to you if you get out and socialize. You will be encouraged to get involved in money-making ventures. Opportunities to make advancements through good business sense are evident. Here's the thing, Aries. Just make sure that you take a look at that business venture and you do your due diligence, right? Opportunities to make advancement could be good, right? But you got to make sure you do your due diligence. Don't get sucked into things that seem too good to be true, because 99% of the time, if it looks too good to be true, it normally is. So if you got great opportunities ahead of you, but just make sure you do your due diligence and check it out. Taurus, you will reach the most people if you speak out at organizational functions. Changes in your home may be disruptive and upsetting. Be sure to get involved in self-improvement programs that will bring you in contact with interesting people. One of the things I can say, Taurus, if you want to get in front of a lot of people, speak at organizational functions. I have to speak at 2 podcast festivals next month. I have to fly to Florida to Orlando to speak at PodFest, which I've spoken at. This will be my 4th time speaking at PodFest. Then I have to fly back Saturday night so I can speak at the Black Pod Collective Festival, which is the Black Podcast Festival here in Atlanta. I'm excited about that because this will be my first time speaking at that one. I spoke at She Podcast in 2019. I spoke at it on a cruise about podcasting. I speak a lot about podcasting, just in case you don't know that. I do. But speaking in front of a lot of people, these are great opportunities. So a lot of times conferences are looking to bring the best people out and speak in front of them. Now, a lot of times there's no monetary payment up front, but the exposure you get because of it is amazing. And so if you do something very unique, this is a great opportunity to put yourself out there. So find people that have conferences and workshops and volunteer to speak, because they're going to promote you as well as you promote yourself. Okay? Gemini, involvement with prestigious organizations will be to your advantage. Some relatives will be extremely perplexing. Yes, some of them really are. Try to take some time to listen to their complaints and in turn do something to appease them. I know, don't be stubborn today. Just listen to it and then try to help them out. Because sometimes you're like, I don't care what they say. That's your problem. Nah, if you can help today, Gemini, help them out. Listen to the complaints and then try to do something to help them out. Try to make them happy, at least a little bit. Okay, come to some kind of compromise. I'm just saying. Sometimes it's better to be happy than right. I'm just saying. Some folks just want to be right no matter what. And sometimes being right is not always a good thing. I'm just saying. It really isn't. Because sometimes you can let some stuff slide. Like, okay, whatever. Just go ahead. That's me. Cancer. Don't torment yourself. Disharmony in the home will be extremely stressful. One-sided relationships are likely. Expect to experience a sudden reversal of fortune. Cancer, I hope that's a good reversal. I hope you're about to get some. I hope the fortune God's about to shine down on you like they've never shined before. So good luck. Leo, the talk you have may be eyeing you. Listen, let me see. I'm trying to read this. The talk you have may be eye-opening with regard to your present situation. I don't know why I can get that out. Patience will be of the utmost important. Make changes in your domestic scene. That just isn't phrase right or something. I'm like, wait a minute. The talk you may have been eye-opening. You may have be eye-opening. The talk you may have be maybe the talk you have may be eye-opening. That's what I'm reading it wrong. Yes, you're going to have a talk with somebody that's going to be eye-opening about your present situation. I'm just going to leave you alone, Leo, because that's just that. I can't even, the words are not coming out right. Do you understand the words coming out my mouth? Somebody listening right now saying, no, Audrey, we don't. I get it. I didn't either. Virgo. Virgo, if you can't get away, make plans to do something special with friends or relatives. To avoid any minor health problems, don't get too stressed out. Easier said than done, right, Virgo? Children may be less than honest with you. Little lying boogers. Yeah, you know, children like, did you do it? I didn't do it. Who did it? I don't know. You did it. I didn't do it. And they cry like they really didn't do it. They know they did it. Anyway, Virgo, have some fun. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thies, and stay tuned.
Not sure I understand it, but everything seems brighter now than before. I don't know why I feel this way, but every time I hear your name, all my worries disappear, yeah. It's all because of you. I feel the way I do. You make my dreams come true, yeah. It's all because of you, because of you, because of you. And I don't fall in love so easily, 'cause I don't wear my heart up on my sleeve, yeah. I don't know if you feel the same, but every time I hear your name, my worries disappear. It's all because of you, yeah. I feel the way I do. You make my dreams come true, yes you do now. It's all because of you, because of you, because of you. Oh.
Bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thies. Let's pick it up with Libra. Travel will be fun and entertaining. Don't exhaust yourself or minor health problems will set in. Education may be the answer. I was telling somebody the other day, it was Sunday, I think I was talking to Georgia. I was like, yeah, I got all these trainings I have to take. I take a lot of trainings because I have to stay on the cutting edge of what's going on in the business world. You know what I'm saying? You have to do that sometimes. So, learn something new, especially if you're trying to make your resume tighter. Not only that, it's so many things going on right now and so many opportunities available, but you got to have the knowledge to be able to take advantage of those opportunities. So learn something new. And trust me, you can go anywhere and learn anything. You can go to Udacity and learn something, get a nano degree. You can go to Udemy and get some certifications. You can go to Skillshare and get some stuff. There's a bunch of people teaching stuff on Teachable. The Kajabi, listen, you can find some stuff. You know, there's a whole lot of stuff out there. LinkedIn Learning. I just found out about, well, not found. I saw something on LinkedIn Learning. Oh, I think I want to take that. Because you want to stay on the cutting edge if you're like me. Some people are like, Audrey, I don't want to learn nothing new. I'm good. That's not me. Because I'm in business, so I need to know about, the cutting edge marketing, cutting edge advertising, cutting edge media. I need to know all this stuff because I have a business to run, so I need to be on top of my game. And you should too if you're trying to do some big things. Scorpio, you can offer to help others, but back off if they appear to be offended by your persistence. Don't try to get even without having all the facts. Don't try to get even anyway. I'm going to just say that. I'm just going to throw my 2 cents in. Don't try to get even anyway. That junk backfire on you. Someone you work with may be emotional. Listen, show some empathy today. In the meantime, if you can't help them, if they don't want your help, back off, right? You can't help people that don't want to be helped. Scorpio. Listen, let me tell you what I've learned. This is what I've learned. You can help people, right? They can ask you for help and you can help them. And then they still don't appreciate it. You can help them their whole lives. And one thing will make them forget all the things you've done for them. Even though you didn't do it for that reason, they will forget that stuff. Trust me. So don't go out of your way if you're trying to help and they don't want to back off. Because at the end of the day, they probably don't appreciate it anyway. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real. You know how many people I've helped that I realized they just really didn't appreciate it? You know why I know they didn't appreciate it? Because later on in life, their actions showed it. Yep, that's how I know they didn't appreciate it. And I didn't do it for them to appreciate it. I just did it from the kindness of my heart. What I later realized is that, girl, you just wasted your time. But here's the thing. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm going to be me. And yes, I know people 9 times out of 10, they don't care about what you do. So I'm telling you, don't even worry about it. If they don't want your help, just don't. It's okay. Let them figure it out themselves. That's all I'm saying, Scorpio. That's all I'm saying. Sagittarius, this would not be the day to start new business ventures or make drastic changes in your career. Problems with your skin, your bones, or your teeth may mess up your schedule. Find out if they have other commitments. Listen, this is not the day for you to start a new business. No venture. Don't make no drastic career changes. Now, here's one of them times where I say sleep on it. Because you know me, I like to get it out there. But today, Sagittarius, I need you to sleep on that thing before you make them drastic changes. Yes, they may piss you off today. Yes, things are not going as you thought they should in business. Ooh, child, who you telling? But don't stop. Don't start nothing new and don't make no drastic changes. Just sleep on that thing. Capricorn, today is not the day to try to comfort people by giving them ultimatums. Listen, don't try to corner nobody. You trying to corner somebody by giving them, it's gonna backfire in your face. Go after your goals and don't be afraid to ask for assistance. You could be blind to the defects of those you love. Listen, go after your goals and ask for help. I know, especially women, we don't like asking for help. Hey, I need help. I need help. Speaking of help, I'm about to hire a sales squad. The Noisemaker sales squad. Yeah, because as I add on new services that are exciting to Noise Media Network, which is the parent company for Good Morning Gwinnett, I can't do it all by myself. So I'm going to be hiring a sales team pretty soon. I'm probably going to put some stuff out there next week that I'm looking for great salespeople with great incentives. And so, that's what I'm going to do. So you want to join this cutting edge multimedia technology company and you got the skills I'm going to need. Yeah, I'm going to put the job. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to put it out there probably tomorrow or by Wednesday. I'm going to put the job opening out there, what it means, what we're looking for, and all that good stuff. And we're just looking for a great team. So in the meantime, Sagittarius, ask for the help you need. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm about to ask for the help I need. Aquarius, don't press your luck with loved ones. Try to spend time with those having similar interests. Your energetic personality will make you the center of attention at social gatherings. Yes, you are infectious, Aquarius. Your energetic personality, people going to look at you. Now listen, don't be doing nothing stupid in the gatherings. If you're going to be energetic, make it classy. Not a foolish energetic person. Classy. I'm just trying to help you out. I was at my daughter's house yesterday. I thought this kind of stuck in my head because it was just funny to me. So she was making a TikTok video with 2 of her friends, and I had never met them before. And so the young man is a hairstylist, and my daughter is a wigologist. That's what she is. Like, she can make a wig and make it look nice, right? And so when we came by, my husband and I stopped by after dinner. I didn't know she had company. I went to go see she and the baby, like, hey, what you guys doing, whatever. But when I got there, the sugar baby wasn't home, and she was there making a TikTok video. And so her friend said to me, it was so funny. She introduced us and everything, and I knew about him because he was in her show and stuff like that. And I said to him, hey, you much shorter in person. He's taller than me, but he like in the videos he looks really tall, but he was really nice and funny. So he said to me, my daughter calls herself Dolly Hagler. He said, Dolly Hagler, Mama, you are beautiful. I thought that was so funny, y'all. I said, well, thank you so much, darling. Because he didn't know my name. He called me Dolly Hagler. He said, Dolly Hagler, Mama, you are beautiful. I thought that was funny. I just wanted to share that because he just crossed my mind about the energetic personality because he has one. He has 1.8 million followers or 1.3 million followers on TikTok. Yeah, so he has an energetic personality. And I was like, that is funny. And he's talented because he did that video on TikTok. The transitions were great. I said, you did all this on the phone? He's like, yeah. So the transition between the scenes was like seamless. I was like, oh, that's pretty darn nice. But anyway, I digress. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, you'll be able to break bad habits if you put your mind to it. Yeah, I know. I supposed to went to the gym again. Didn't get there yet. It's time to reevaluate your motives. You can enjoy entertainment if you join in and follow the crowd for a change. Okay, so I got to join in. Listen, I don't have a problem being a follower. Now listen, I'm gonna only follow certain people, and the most time I know who to follow and who not to follow. So I don't know about you, fish. I want to enjoy myself. I just may follow the crowd for a change. You know what I'm saying? But if you one of them ones that's always going down the wrong road, I ain't following you. I'm just telling the truth. If I know you always go down the wrong road, I am not going to follow you, not even for fun and entertainment. I will not. In the meantime, fish, let us get together and break these bad habits we got. Listen, Woo-san, put your mind to it. That's what I'm working on. I have to work on myself because some things are just not good for me. I have bad habits that I try to break all the time, and I try all the time. That's all I'm saying. Like, I will keep trying until I break them. I'm going to keep trying until I break them. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thoughts. Now let's get on to some news you can news. Man, my heart goes out. See? Senseless shooting. Sacramento police are appealing for the public's help to find multiple shooters who opened fire downtown early Sunday morning, killing 6 people and leaving the California city with a broken heart. My heart goes out to those people. Why? The answer is why? Why? It says, in addition to the 6 dead, another 12 people were wounded at the scene near 10th and K Streets. Officer responded to shots fired at 2 a.m. So they were gathered outside and someone just started shooting. And people lost their lives. My heart breaks. So my heart goes out to the family and the friends of the people that lost their lives. And I'm sure in a very senseless shooting. Ooh, I tell you, I don't like to talk about news like that, but I do like to give my condolences to people who have lost people, whether it's due to war in Ukraine, senseless war, senseless shootings, senseless people just doing senseless-ish. I want to say some other stuff, but it's a family show. Just doing senseless stuff. Like, why? That's why we got to stay prayed up, y'all. We got to stay prayed up because I'm telling you, this is... I'm going to stop right there because it's going to piss me off. In the meantime, let's get on with some other news. So new pop-up storefronts for black-owned businesses are opening on the Beltline. I thought this was pretty darn cool. So let me tell y'all something. I'm not an events person, right? But about 2 years ago, it was Small Business Saturday coming up. It was October. It's literally the end of October. And I had this bright idea to do a pop-up for Small Business Saturday for other business owners like me who were home-based businesses. And so I was like, I had a co-working space membership. It was a big one that gives you 24/7 access to the co-working space. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to put it out there. And I'm going to, charge $50 for people to come and set up their stuff, which I did. And it became overwhelming real quick because I didn't know so many people would be interested. So I had all these people say yes. And I was just kind of thinking, oh, I would just do something. Well, I had the place was filled up. And I only had a month to market the place. And people showed up. People did show up. But it wasn't like thousands of people, because it was so Small Business Saturday is normally the Saturday right after Thanksgiving. So you got Black Friday, which is that Friday. Then you got Small Business Saturday, which is the following that Saturday of the same week, and then you got Cyber Monday, which is the Monday after Thanksgiving. And so I was just thinking along the lines of, I want to do something, meet some people, have something, and I did this pop up at the Cornerstone co-working space, and oh my God, it was people that popped up, and I was like, okay, I was totally overwhelmed. But you know what happened with that? I think a lot of people, so, and I have to always get past this. And I could have let that stop me from doing the events altogether, but I had some people who were extremely happy because this was the first time they had ever marketed their business outside of their home, ever. And people told me that, oh my God, this is so amazing. I had other people who probably had been marketing their business outside for a long time and have gone to things where it was a whole lot of people. They were not happy because it wasn't a whole lot of people. And it was one person, and I swear, y'all, I'm pretty good with Facebook, but it was so much going on that day. I didn't get a chance to just stop. I was constantly trying to make sure everybody was straight, make sure the flow of traffic was coming in. I had my kids standing outside, like my nieces and nephews standing outside, passing out flyers, getting people in the door. And it helped. People came in, some people bought. But what happened was there were some people I feel like they were unhappy. And I did all I could do in a month, right? And I was like, I'll never do that again. Like if I ever do another event, it's going to be spaced out. But there was one young lady, and she remembered me, and I didn't even remember her. And I recently bumped into her where I live. I think she was mad at me. And what was crazy is when I met her, I was like, she's like, I didn't know, I couldn't remember her because it was a lot of people that day. And she said, I know you. I said, oh, you do? She's like, yeah, you do that thing called Good Morning Gwinnett or something like that. And I was like, yeah. So I'm about to smile and like, well, hey. And before I could do that, she like turned and walked away. I'm like, uh-oh. Well, did I do something wrong? She's like, yeah, you did that thing over that place. And I'm thinking, yeah. Now, what was funny is I still don't remember her. But my husband found a picture of she and I a couple of days ago. I think it was like Wednesday. It was Wednesday because his birthday was Wednesday. And he showed me the picture. She was smiling. We were in the picture. If you would have saw the picture and you would see how cold that woman is to me, you would think, y'all, I took that picture? I was shocked. I'm a very friendly person, right? I'm a very friendly person, and I like helping people. And if that event didn't turn out the way that she thought, she could have said something to me. Other than that, she's just been like a real mean person. I'm like, oh God, like, wow. But anyway, I said all that to say, I digress again. This pop-up brought me back to that pop-up that I did, which was like, and here's the thing with pop-ups, they're pop-ups, so you don't know who's going to pop up. So it was called Small Business Pop-Up Saturday. That's what it was called. It was a pop-up. I planned it, and I really didn't plan it. It was a month, and people were calling me like 6:00 that morning saying, hey, I know it's closed, but can I just please come in and get a table? And I said, sure. And there were people that were people were happy and people were mad. And I was like, ugh. And I know I'm not an events person, but anyway, it's a pop-up. It's a new pilot program that's going to offer pop-up storefront space for local Black-owned businesses and refurbished shopping containers. Oh, that's nice. I want to go check that out along the Beltline. It's called the Beltline Marketplace. It will feature up to 6 businesses giving commercial space at an affordable rate in 2 locations along West Side and East Side trails, according to an announcement from the Beltline and the Village Market, an organization that promotes Black businesses and is partnering with the agency to promote the program. That is really nice. And so I love that about what they're doing. Let me tell you another place I think is really, really nice. If you go to Auburn, Georgia, not Auburn, Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, downtown, they have the cutest, they're like sheds, they're like shop sheds, but they're like little sheds that they've turned into these tiny shops. It's really cute. And if I lived over there, I would be marketing the heck out of the tiny shops, because that's what I would call it, tiny shops. They're so cute. I went over there, I took some pictures. They're tiny though. You can only maybe 2 people can fit in there at one time. That's how tiny they are, but they're really cute. So I think this is a great idea too. So it said the Beltline sees the venture as a way of helping close the wealth gap between minority and white-owned businesses. According to a Prosperity Now report, Atlanta's Black businesses are valued at an average of about $58,000 compared to Latinx business. What? Oh, Lord, we are way behind the curve. it says black businesses in Atlanta black businesses are valued at an average of $58,000, while compared to Latinx businesses that are valued at $458,000, and white businesses are valued at roughly $658,000. Boy, are we behind the curve of everybody. That is crazy. It says it is imperative local black-owned businesses can stay in the communities where they have always been, sharing in economic prosperity. I gotta go do some more research on that. But anyway, if you want to know more about that, go to www.beltline.org/marketplace. Beltline.org/marketplace. Sometimes I just don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I can't even go through that whole spiel right now either. But anyway, I'm going to leave that up because I need to find out more about that. Now, speaking of local, Peachtree Corners, check this out because I like this too. The city of Peachtree Corners launches a shop local app. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. When I be talking about all this tech stuff, people be looking at me like I got two heads. You better try to listen. The city of Peachtree Corners has launched to choose PTC Shop Local app. Yes, the app allows you to earn, check this out, to earn and redeem Peachtree Corners points with when you choose the Peachtree Corners app. So the PTC points are local rewards from the city of Peachtree Corners. Earning PT points is easy. Join special rewards offers. Shop locally at participating businesses. Then you can redeem your points at selected businesses and help local businesses grow. Isn't that nice? I love it. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, we got to figure out how to make this happen. That's beautiful. So Peachtree Corners got a shop local app. You can earn points and then go spend your points on one of the people that's inside of the Peachtree Corner apps. I think that's pretty cool. I got to download the app and see who's in there. I think that's beautiful. All right, I'm going to go to the song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. Stay tuned.
Tell me if I got it wrong, but you don't want to be alone. Spend the evening by yourself, but you'll miss me when it's getting late. Got it all, babe. Save arms when you're ready. I'm here when you need me. I'm yours if you'll let me. Got it all, babe. Save arms when you're ready. I'm here when you need me. I'm yours if you let go. Boy, loving is a safe card. You don't have to play hard. Love and let go. Boy, you don't have to play smart. We can take it slow. You know it. Every time it's a blessing, and I know we can take it to the next level. If you let go, boy, you don't have to play smart. We can take it slow. You know it. Go ahead and tell your friends. Talk it out, but it won't end. You are never true to heart. You need me when it's getting dark. Got it all, babe. Save arms when you're ready. I'm here when you need me. I'm yours if you let me. Got it all, babe. Save arms when you're ready. I'm here when you need me. I'm yours if you let go. Boy, loving is a safe card. You don't have to play hard. Love and let go. Boy,
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Y'all know I love my music. I love the music. Yes. So, Gwinnett Public Schools resumed charging for meals in August. So right now, I think because of the pandemic, kids weren't getting charged for lunch. Now they have to go back to start charging kids. It says Gwinnett County Public Schools will have to charge for meals next school year, but the district is working on ways to help more students eat free. Gwinnett and many other school districts have offered breakfast and lunch for free for close to 2 years because of multiple federal waivers, but now the waivers are pretty much gone, and so now they got to figure out what to do. So waivers issued in the pandemic allowed schools to deliver meals. I don't know if you first remember when we went into the pandemic, but they had school bus drivers. Instead of picking up kids, they were dropping off lunches. They were dropping off breakfast and lunch. I remember being outside one day because I just had to go out and get some air. And this was at the beginning of the pandemic. And the lady asked me, she was on a school bus, and she said, "You need some food?" And I was like, "No, ma'am, I didn't need anything," which I didn't. But they were dropping off meals to the kids who were at home, and they had to stay home to learn. So that was pretty cool. But now that those waivers are probably gone, they got to go back to business as usual. It says a waiver in place now removes the requirement for school meal programs to be self-sustaining. So the waiver will expire at the end of this school year. Now they got to figure out how to make sure that these kids can still eat. The waiver expiring will not affect qualifications for free lunch or reduced meals, Heffron said. The next school year, the district will expand its free lunch program to include all Title I elementary schools. Title I middle schools and high schools already have free breakfast programs in place. So they're just trying to make sure the kids can eat. Because one thing I can tell you is that when a kid go to school hungry, they're not going to learn anything. They won't, because they can't pay attention because they're hungry. And so the fact that they're trying to make sure that they can do everything they can to make sure these kids have a hot breakfast and lunch is a great thing. So I'm all for it. I certainly am all for it. The deadline to apply for Gwinnett Youth Commission is approaching. Yes. The deadline is approaching. The deadline to apply for the 2022-2023 cohort for the Gwinnett Youth Commission is April the 15th at 5 p.m. Applicants must be Gwinnett County residents. They must be high school freshmen, sophomores, or juniors next year at public, private, charter, or home schools in Gwinnett County. A letter of recommendation is required as a part of the application. So if you want your kids to go through this program, it's about to expire. It's going to expire. The deadline is going to apply. It's going to expire on April the 15th. They need to be a resident of Gwinnett County between the 9th and 11th grade. They need to get a letter of recommendations. It says an independent committee will pick 30 students for the commission, according to Gwinnett County's website. The chosen will be notified early May. The commission's members participate in civic affairs, develop leadership skills, and learn more about county government, according to the website. The commission empowers young people to get involved and create change in their communities. All of these things help them be a well-rounded person. I think, too, being able to be a part of the commission also will allow them to see how county government works and give them the opportunity to say, okay, I like this. This is the industry or the area of expertise, area of careers I want to go into. Or maybe not, I don't like this and I want to go somewhere else, So this is a great opportunity for your child. It's only 30 spots. It's not 100 spots, it's 30 spots. There's an application deadline, which must be accompanied by a letter of recommendation, and you got until April the 15th to get that in there. If you have questions about this, you can go to gcga.us/Gwinnett Youth Commission, gcga.us/Gwinnett Commission, gcga.us/Gwinnett Commission. April 15th is the deadline. Don't wait around to the last minute and be like, I missed it. Yeah, you missed it. I did it. Listen, I've done it. I understand. I get it. I understand. Sometimes we get so busy and wrapped up in what we're doing, deadlines that slip up on us. Here's the thing. You want to make sure you don't let that slip up on you. I'm just saying. Whew, I feel like I've been talking a long time. I probably have, though, right? I probably have. Bricks for Kids STEM Spring Camp. Yep. So spring camp, April 4th through the 8th. Bricks for Kids camps bring STEM education to campers through the magic and universal love of building blocks. In this program, campers will learn STEM concepts. So for those of you who don't know what STEM is, it stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. right? That's what it stands for, STEM. They also got STEAM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. These are all the things that make up technology. So they got a camp coming on. So in this program, campers will learn STEM concepts and gain important hands-on problem-solving skills while developing their creativity, confidence, and excitement for STEM. We want to get more girls involved in STEM. Boys are already there. We want to get more girls involved. A lot of girls think technology is scary, and it is if you don't know what you're doing. However, if you find the right instructors, mentors, and teachers, it becomes less intimidating. Campers will build models from different themes, including Star Wars, Minecraft, and much more. Bring a sack lunch and 2 snacks. 2 age groups available, 5 to 6 and 7 to 11. 2 age groups available, 5 to 6 and 7 to 11. Now, if you missed the deadline, that's not my fault. It's not my fault. You might still be able to get in there and get something. Get in and get. I don't know. Yeah. All right, listen. I'm going to my last song. Then I'm going to come back and give you my word of inspiration for the day, and then I got to go out and do some business. Stay tuned. I'll be right back after this song. Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. Here goes. It says, every mistake you make is only increasing your odds of succeeding. Let me just say that one more time because somebody needs to hear it again. Every mistake you make is only increasing your odds of succeeding. Nick Laporta said that, and he was right. Some people are so deathly afraid of failing and making mistakes. Here's the thing. If you make the mistakes, now you can go back and correct it and move forward. But you can't be afraid of making mistakes and failing. I get it. I have my own problems I deal with, right? Making mistakes and failing is not one of them. Let me just say that. I have other stuff like rejection. I'm terrible with rejection. But mistakes and failing, not one of them. Because I have failed many of times. I have made so many mistakes. And I mean a lot of them. But here's the thing. I've learned. I told y'all about when I held the event. That was my first time doing an event like that. And I'm sure I should have made it, but I didn't think of it. I didn't think of it back in August for Small Business Saturday. I didn't think of it back then. I thought about it in like the end of October, like, Small Business Saturday come up, let's meet some people. That's what I thought, right? And yes, people were happy because that was their first time coming out to the event, but a lot of people weren't happy because they had gone to other events where there were thousands of people. I didn't think that, it would be a big deal because I'm thinking, well, people are home. It's Thanksgiving weekend. They'll come out and support. And people did come out. Not thousands of people, though. But that was a mistake. But what I've learned is that, I probably will never do another pop-up on Small Business Saturday. And if I do, it's going to be well planned out, like years in advance. I mean, like at the beginning of the year. Like, this is what we're doing for pop-up Small Business Saturday. This is what we're going to do. We're going to plan it out. I'm going to talk about it every day. I'm going to post about it every day. I'm going to do all these things every day if I decide to ever do that again. Now, I was going to do it again with the county in partnership with Gwinnett County, but then the pandemic hit. Like, I think I did it in 19, and then we were going to do it in 20. I went and had a meeting with Nicole Love Henderson. She was the community outreach person for Gwinnett County at the time. But by the time we got ready to do it, she was the commissioner and we had the pandemic. So we had to cancel that. But we were in plans to make it even bigger. They were trying to get me over at the Georgia Gwinnett Tech because they can have spaces anywhere in this county that they want to have things. So I was excited about that. And we still may do something this year because I am a member of the Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce. And we are always looking for ways to do things. So we may do something this year coming up. But it's going to be well publicized. It won't be just my event. It'll be me and, all the other entities involved with me. When the last event, it was just mine. So I made a mistake, right? But I learned that I can't do that again. I can't set up an event. Now, it was a pop-up. Granted, pop-ups are pop-ups. That means you just pop up. But from what I've learned from that mistake was that when you have people who want to come out and sell things, you have to make sure that you give it enough time so people can know that they're there to sell. I wasn't thinking that far out because it was something that I thought about in October that I just put on Eventbrite, not expecting a whole lot to happen, and a ton of people showed up. And I'm like, holy crap. So I said all that to say, sometimes you have to take your bumps and bruises and put some medicine on them and keep it going. All right. So what are you gonna not be afraid to do? What mistake are you not gonna be afraid to make? That's the question for you today. That's all I got for you, my friends. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 54 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you missed any episodes of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. If you want to connect with me, go to Good Morning Gwinnett on Facebook, Good Morning Gwinnett on Instagram, and GM Gwinnett, the #1 on the Twitter. Also, if you listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes and give it 5 stars and subscribe to the show. And if you never want to miss a show, download the Good Morning Gwinnett app from the App Store and listen to, and you can listen to the show all the time on the app. There is a Good Morning Gwinnett app. Whether you got an Apple phone or Android phone, there's an app for Good Morning Gwinnett on your phone. So you can download that app and listen to the show. If you want to support the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and just pick away. Whichever way you decide to choose, there's ways for you to support the show. Buy a book, buy a t-shirt, buy a mug, buy an ad, buy listening in our directory. However way you want to support the show, I would appreciate that as well. I thank you guys. Remember, stay safe out there. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing, until next time, my friends. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.